I have 158 credits, which is pretty good, but that means that there's a lot of roller coasters that I haven't gotten the chance to experience, and those are what I'm going to focus on in this video. This is my top 10 bucket list roller coasters. Let me set some ground rules. So first of all, I won't be including any coasters that I'll be getting on later this year. Also, each park that I haven't been to only gets one roller coaster, but other notable coasters will be mentioned in honorable mentions. So without any further ado, let's get into these honorable mentions. King Dakar at Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey. Twisted Colossus at Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California. Wicked Cyclone at Six Flags New England in Agawam, Massachusetts. Railblazer at California's Great America in Santa Clara, California. Zippin' Pippin at Bay Beach in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Twisted Cyclone at Six Flags Over Georgia in Austell, Georgia. And Steel Curtain at Kennywood in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. Now, on to the real list. At number 10, I have Iron Rattler at Six Flags Fiesta Texas in San Antonio, Texas. Now, one of the big criteria that I looked at when making this list is how original is the ride. And as far as RMCs go, this is as original as it gets, hopping on and off of the quarry wall. And I'm really interested in seeing how well it's actually incorporated. Also, the dive off of the quarry wall looks to be one of the best airtime moments of all time. At number 9, I have Superman the Ride at Six Flags New England in Agawam, Massachusetts. I am a pretty big Intamin fan, and this looks like one of their best creations, a top 10 coaster for sure. I love the way it manages to mix in airtime and twister track to create one of the most well-rounded layouts of all time. It also appears to have absolutely fantastic pacing with the wind tearing through your face. While the lap bars may not be the best, I think that this is definitely a top 10 coaster, and I really want to get out to Agawam and ride it. At number 8, I have TMNT Shellraiser at American Dream in New Jersey. Now, there's really only two reasons this made it, because the layout doesn't look that great. A 121.5 degree drop in that insanely powerful looking launch. But other than that, this coaster doesn't look that great. It's not really my type of ride, but I need to see what the world's steepest drop feels like. At number 7, I have the Phantom's Revenge at Kennywood in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. This has a bonkers sense of speed, and the airtime at the end looks out of this world, which is probably where it's going to eject you to. This ride just looks absolutely insane, and I'm really surprised that I've never made it out to Kennywood, considering it's only 5 hours away from my house. But I haven't, but I really need to get there because this ride looks absolutely amazing. At number 6, I have Max Force at Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois. I'm a huge fan of launch coasters, and the fastest acceleration in America is definitely appealing to me. This ride also has the world record for fastest inversion, and this ride just looks like an absolute rush like Top Thrill Dragster, which is one of my favorites at Cedar Point, and I just really want to get out and ride it. At number 5, I have Ghost Rider at Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, California. This is a long ride, and I definitely value length in roller coasters. It also appears to have pretty solid airtime throughout the ride, and especially off the mid-course. It has pretty good laterals with that 0-degree banked helix, and I also just love wooden coasters, so this is definitely a bucket list coaster for me. At number 4, I have Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens Tampa in Tampa Bay, Florida. Now, not only is this ride the absolute right now, this also appears to have insane airtime, and it's a pretty long ride, so it maybe even will overtake Steel Vengeance as the best RMC in the country. The inversions on this look absolutely insane and whippy, and this is definitely my top bucket list RMC. At number 3, I have Cannibal at Lagoon in Farmington, Utah. Not only does this ride drop you 200 feet at a 116 degree angle, it also has some of the strangest inversions I've ever seen, which is a little bit hard to comprehend just looking at it through a POV, and I really need to experience them for myself. Speaking of wacky inversions, after the mid-course slows you down to an absolute crawl, you tip through the lagoon roll, which might just be the best inversion on any coaster, even more than the 500 mile an hour Max Force roll. This ride just looks insane, and I really want to get out to Farmington, Utah to ride it. At number 2, I have X2 at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I don't even know how to explain this without having gotten on it. And that's the main reason it's this high, because it's such a unique experience. I don't even know what to compare it to. Constant flipping and swirling and unpredictability. This ride just looks like absolute madness. And that's why it's all the way up here, because I love intense roller coasters. At number 1, I have El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey. Like I said with Superman, I am a huge Intamin fan, and this looks like one of, if not their best work. How can I not have a roller coaster that's in almost every enthusiast top 3 at the top of this list? The airtime looks like it's going to eject you into Mars. It looks like one of the most insane and rapid-fire intense roller coasters on the planet, and I love intensity. This is a roller coaster that I need to get out and ride as soon as possible. Well, there you have it, my top 10 bucket list coasters. What are your bucket list coasters, and have you ridden any of the coasters on this list? If so, tell me in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.